Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some murdered soul suspect. We're chasing down our witness, psychic girl, the daughter of the woman who was trying to help catch the Bell Killer. And yeah, so anyway, with that, we're heading back to the crime scene, mainly because, or the initial crime scene, mainly because like the entire way here was like a single path. Like we didn't have another pathway to go, but then I realized that we hadn't went this way.
So quiet. Such a sleepy town.
How much does a tattoo hurt? Cop was, like, covered.
So nice to be away from the big city with all its problems.
Alright, well. Let's see what this is.
I did this. I talked him into this. Becoming a cop. I was lying dead in the street because of me.
I mean, kind of. Rex feels guilty for leading Ronan into a life of police. It's really, that's like a weird feeling, right? It's like, man, I am so disappointed in myself for stopping him, or for getting him away from the life of a criminal. He was so much safer as a, I don't know if he was a gang member, but he was clearly a criminal. Today he asked, and I honestly didn't know what to say. I want to be with him, I love him, but when he asked to marry me, I found myself unable to say anything. Like my voice was frozen, and he just knelt there, my silence crushing him. And then he got up. It was 5 minutes before I could tell him I needed to think. But have I blown it now? I mean, right? That's one of those things where it really depends on the other person, how that goes. Like, it would be very easy for him to just like lose all hope right there and just never ask again. See a thing here. Oh, another one of the gas cans. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I saw something along the wall there. Right, this fucking wall I remember being a giant pain in my ass too, because I had to keep running around it. Salem is supposed to be a quiet place, the kind of place where you can escape the problems of a big city, but it's getting to where I don't feel safe walking outside at night here anymore. I talked with Ronan about it, and he tries to assure me that he's the most dangerous guy in this town, but the bravado doesn't help much. Something is sick about this place. I mean, you may be able to say you're the most dangerous person in town, and considering that he was a criminal, he probably knew all the other criminals, and he may very well have been the most dangerous guy currently in the town. Oh, what is this? Known as Judgment House, the former residence of Judge John Hawthorne, who at times held court in his own parlor room. He kept the accused locked in his cellar, as was the custom in colonial times. His unfortunate role in the witch trials of 1692 came a permanent blotch on his name.
Not going that way.
Alright then. I like how like it wasn't like there was a wall or anything. It was just he was like, nah.
Things that bloom in this town.
Alright, another ghost girl message.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Is there? Why, Crunchyroll? What do you want from me? Yeah, I never watched that show. I don't care if there's a new one, or if there's a new story arc out. Never watched the... Excuse me. Anyway. Oh, God. Okay, so this, just on the other side of this, I think would be the crime scene. Okay, and there's another cat that we can probably use to climb up somewhere. But I feel like we're getting further away from the police department, so maybe it would be better just to come this way and do this. Because we will get led all over town. I think that there's like another like ghost investigation. It's like a car crash, I want to say. I vaguely recall doing one like that anyway.
Stay in well-lit places. Should be okay.
I mean, another good tip, you know, if you have to be outside at night, it is better if you can find like well-lit places, have somebody with you. I mean, and if like wherever you're going isn't well lit, and you don't have anybody around you that can go with you, you know what? Call a cab. There is more than enough. Like, there are more than enough ways to avoid being alone at night and vulnerable that there should be no reason for it to ever happen because of that, you know.
Oh God.
Oh, maybe this is the car crash guy.
What have I done? Rick and Laura, they're dead. It's all my fault.
You know, I don't think they are.
We were just having fun. It was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I can't even remember doing it.
Hey. Calm down for a second and talk to me. What's your name?
Brad.
Good. Now, tell me what happened.
I don't know. We were out in the town blowing off some steam. One drink turned into three, and three turned into... who knows how many. The details are hazy. I must have been driving Rick and Laura home when... oh, God. I killed them. I'll never forgive myself for doing this.
You don't know if you did. You said it yourself. The details are hazy. Now, I can take a look around here and see if anything jumps out at me.
God, what have I done?
Well, we got B-Rad.
This must be right.
It's not much to go on, but this brutal car crash might have some evidence that points to what happened that night. Car's vanity plate, there's no doubt that this was Brad's car.
Good.
Yeah, I want to say that either they're not dead or Brad wasn't driving or something to that effect. Broke a bottle of Brad's favorite whiskey, not a good sign. Oh, there's a hidey hole. Oh, wait, is this
It's not much, but it's something. Gas station's not far from here. I should...
an SOC gas receipt from the night of the accident. It's a long shot, but I should check that area.
Check it out.
Alright. Well, I do see other stuff, though. Another eternal flame. It would have been cool if, like, you got all those and then it, like, made a bunch of the ghost shit disappear. On this spot stood a fortification that contained the armaments store sought by British soldiers on February 26, 1775. The brave citizens of this town kept the British Army at bay by the strategic use of drawbridges, thereby preventing the seizure of critical weapons for the war that would begin only months later. Drawbridges. Sure. Okay, and I think we have to go around this way. My nose is leaking. I don't know why I don't feel sick, but maybe it's just allergies. Okay. Well, there's the police department, so... unfortunately, we haven't made any arrests. We don't have any suspects. That's why we strongly encourage the people of Salem to contact the police with any possible leads. This is going to take the cooperation of the entire community. Yeah, but aren't cops supposed to be the ones investigating? Fucking pricks. The people who say that, not cops. Okay, well, gas station, so. A witness who saw who he was driving.
I didn't know you were such a lightweight.
Yeah, see, I want to say that maybe he got, like, he let Rick do it or something.
So weird. Somebody was alive, and now they're not.
That tends to be how death works, yes.
Maybe if we walk a little faster.
Well, I mean, yeah, walking faster, I mean, would also make it less likely for you to be got by a killer or something.
Yeah, cab. I mean cab. What? Oh, gas station. Yeah, the SOC. Okay, great.
Oh wow, this person's got nothing. Okay, so Brad made a call. Also, I haven't been... Oh, clues? Yeah. Laura was in the middle of filling up when she heard that loud noise and it cut short. Looks like Brad was trying to call a cab, but something scared him off before it could arrive. I'm vomiting. Rick may have been drunk off his ass, but still something startled him. I mean, there's a big old dent in this. A severely dented trash can. Somebody's either a bad driver in a hurry or maybe drunk. All good options. Busted taillight. I wonder if it has anything to do with Brad's accident. Well, I mean, there's a good chance that, you know, somebody hit that.
I just keep adding oil faster than the leak. Should last another year.
Yeah, dude, you shouldn't be doing that, to say the least. I mean, maybe I need something else now, because, like, he got distracted. She got distracted, and so did Rick. They all heard something. They all heard a loud bang that scared them off. If I could just figure out what they heard. Can I influence this person? No? Ah, there we go. I was like, I mean, like, there's nobody else close here, so.
Wish I didn't slam the door so hard. Stupid window's coming out of my paycheck. I was just so pissed at those drunken assholes. Who do they think has to clean up their puke? Jerks like that discourage business. I never should have let that woman drive off. I should have just called the cops.
So,
Alright, well, it wasn't Brad.
Brad wasn't driving after all. It was Laura. Well, I can't change what happened, but he'll be glad to know he wasn't the one behind the wheel.
Cashier reference female driver. Alright. So, like, car accident, and of the 3 people who were in it, the one that apparently couldn't find peace wasn't even the one who caused the accident.
Does SOC gas ring any bells?
Wait. I remember stopping to, fill up.
You guys did more than fill up. The cashier wasn't thrilled to clean up after your buddy Rick. And you even tried to call a cab. God.
I don't remember any of that.
When the cashier came storming out, you guys took off with Laura behind the wheel.
So, I wasn't driving. That whole night was a disaster. It's hard to accept my part in things, but at least I know it wasn't all my fault. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, still dead, but yeah, I think it would have been cool if, like, after you did that, anything like involved with him, like this car and that, would also vanish. And then when you do like then there was like some other ones to like remove obstacles, you know, like that would have been cool. Because let's face it, it doesn't make much sense. Like the stuff like the car and that makes sense because it's part of him. It's part of his unfinished business and everything. But like, is there just like a fuck ton of ghosts who like are unfinished business from like the Civil War or the War of Independence or whatever the fuck they were talking about? The War of Independence, I guess. Like they're just like a bunch of them roaming around, and that's why like all the fortifications and that are still here. I don't know, man. Like, I want to run around and collect stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to run around and collect stuff and then ending up over there again later anyway, you know? Because I think that was my main issue with the collectibles the first time I played this game as it is, was that like I just ran around and did everything, and like that's why the wall pissed me off and everything, because like I had to get to ones, you know, I had to keep taking like long fucking routes around and whatnot. So let's just go to the police station since we're here. And for once I felt safe out at night. All the stories he told me about being the most dangerous man in Salem, they felt true. No one could touch us. Because no one could touch him, and I was with him. And with him, am with him, will be with him, I know it. Weird phrasing on that, but whatever.
Should really look up all this history stuff.
Okay. Yeah, let's go in. Haven't been going for very long, so.
Strange coming back here now, like this. A place I used as a crutch to get through the tough times when I found myself suddenly alone again. Funny how history repeats itself.
Tonight? Tonight was the first time he used a gun. This guy relies on close proximity. So remember, if you approach him, it gives him power.
Sir, if we can't approach him, how do we arrest him?
Remember your training. He's a wanted cop killer now. You can shoot him on sight.
Was that really a thing?
Bell Killer War Room.
Before, where it's like, I killed a cop, he's fucking dead.
No, sir.
I mean, I get that it probably, like, it definitely happened a lot. Like, this guy killed a cop, I'm gonna fucking kill him. But I don't think that was ever, like, the rule.
Captain?
Officially, anyway.
No. No suspects at this point, sir.
This boils down to sloppy leadership, Lieutenant. Whoever made the call for Ronan to go in alone, it's on you.
I feel like Ronan made that call.
We lose one of our own tonight, and you have no suspects and no leads.
Look, Captain, he wore gloves and apparently didn't touch anything in the apartment other than the knob on the front door. He didn't leave prints, fibers, or anything else traceable. And if you think I don't want this guy to pay more than you, you are sadly mistaken.
Watch your tone, Rex. Everyone knows he was your brother-in-law, so you don't need to remind us. But you lose your cool again, and more of your own will join Ronan. You understand me? You find this guy, or a clue that leads to his doorstep. Now. That's an order.
Yeah, understood.
Rex is frustrated by the lack of evidence or progress in my murder. Well, yeah, that's not a surprise. Bell symbol research. Connected to the Bell Killer symbol. I mean, the research would be. Killer symbol. Leave at the murder scenes. What does a bell have to do with the murders? No one cares that the phone just started ringing. Okay. Oh, I can inspect that. Bell killer murders have occurred all over town in random locations. There doesn't appear to be a common link to where they happen. You gotta like connect them, and then they'll make like an upside down star or something, you know, and make a pentagram. The victims on the board were young women with no signs of sexual assault. Well, that would leave evidence. Update to reflect recent developments. Join Cassandra Foster. Stewart wanted something about this updated because of recent developments. What happened? I don't know, maybe they found the girl. Height 6'2", weight 215, build athletic, ethnicity Caucasian, probably. Eye color blue, identifying marked tires, always seen in mask and hood. The police think the Bell killer has blue eyes. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't get a good look at his face when I confronted him. I mean, yeah. Oh, wait. Blow the paper open.
I wish I could say that's the weirdest thing I saw tonight.
Cause of death, ligature strangulation. Trauma to neck and larynx via garroting. Severe abrasions to wrists and ankles. Most likely the result of being bound by hemp rope. Consistent with all other Bell killer murders. Alright. All the victims were bound, tied up before their murder. Body arrived at morgue 8:14. Cause of death pending autopsy. Preliminary forensics. No fibers, no suspect blood, DNA, no prints left at scene. One of the best settings of the Bell killer, and they didn't find any traceable evidence or leads. Oh, and then, oh, well, he's sitting next to the missing persons thing, so, like, let's see what he's updating. I'm assuming her mother's already dead.
Gotta find that info about the missing tenants.
You just updated the file on those missing tenants. It might have information that's useful. Okay. Sandra Foster, 42. Professional psychic medium and criminal profiler. Occasional consultant for the Salem Police Department, last seen by neighbors 2 weeks ago. No criminal record. Oh yeah, in custody. The Amber Alert was cancelled because the witness is in custody here at the station. She would probably still be in the holding cells. Well, yeah. Oh, well, I guess we're concluding this part of the investigation.
Here. I better go find that witness.
Killer scares the crap out of me. Gotta be able to bring him down. Somehow.
Bullets work, generally. Oh, what's this? No, I don't want to poltergeist anything. Jennifer Gelbach, female, white, slim build, last seen by friends in Ashland Hill Cemetery after a party with fellow cheerleaders. Missing 2 days. Why are you having a party in the fucking cemetery?
I just hope I live long enough to be an old cop.
Do cops get killed? A lot? No, I wouldn't say it happens a lot.
I mean, not a lot, but it does happen. 7 more for the stalwart Spectre. Man, I could poltergeist the fuck out of shit here.
Hey, Baxter. You still relying on that wizard lady?
You know I ain't into all that spiritual crap. But she's onto something. Results are results. You find a more reliable source, you let me know.
Baxter's still working on Bell killer case even though he's been reassigned. Detained young male with hooded sweatshirt released after rock solid alibi. I mean, you can't arrest somebody just because they have a hooded sweatshirt. I mean, fuck, I have a hooded sweatshirt. I mean, most people have a hooded, well, yeah, I mean, it gets cold in Boston. I mean, most people would probably have, like, a sweater of some kind for, you know, the colder days. Like, oh, there's another plaque right here, too. Hello. In this place stood a noble fortress against the forces of the British Crown, erected in 1775. Bunch of pictures and shit here, too. Okay, and then I think that was the war room, as they call it, right? Yeah. Oh, what's this? Witness says she saw a man in a dark hoodie matching the public description, dark pants and shoes. Did not get a look at his face. It still doesn't help. Check the bathroom. Let's check the stalls. Oh. Very weird. Oh, I am assuming that I'm in the ladies' room now. I can apparently hide in the ladies' room. Aha! Guess I should check. There are no demons around. Fuck.
Just gotta do our work.
Cops, gotta stick together.
I mean, here's the thing. I understand them letting you possess so many people, because people would probably complain. Honestly, I would prefer it if you could only possess people that mattered.
Detectives get all the glory.
Like, they have random bullshit walls and shit, and it's like, oh, it's because, you know, it's ghost images from the past, so you can't walk through them. Just have some people have, like, oh, he's wearing a cross or something. We can't possess him, you know? Greta Soderbergh, female, 17 years old. Death occurred 1 week before high school graduation. Okay. Before high school graduation. That's pretty young to be killed. But, I mean, I guess there's not really a good age to be killed at, you know?
Robinson's got the girl in the room right now.
Think she knows anything?
I will find out. Robinson seems like a gentleman, but he's got his methods of persuading.
Is he? The rocks in her pockets could point to suicide or a dare by classmates. There's no evidence of violence and no current suspects. Oh, are they killing her like a witch, you know? Bind her hands, fill her pockets full of rocks, and toss her in the lake. You know, once again, you know, if you float, you're a witch, and if you don't float, then you're yeah, and then if you drown, you're good. And it's like, but are you? Alright, well, nothing here. Wow, a lot of shit in this office, too. Oh, the poltergeist. No, give me the thing. Another case of seeming accident, except for the bell symbol drawn by a glove finger in the dust on the window. Here's, okay, what of a seeming accident? If their hands, like if every victim has had their hands and feet bound, there's no way that it's, unless like he unbinds their feet after they die, but that would be weird to say the least. Like, on this spot in January 1777, the brave soldiers of the Continental Army, greatly outnumbered, held off British forces for 3 days until relief arrived from Boston. Yeah, I mean, being outnumbered obviously sucks, but if you have the right position and defenses set up, it's not as big of a deal. I mean, apparently Just Cause 2 was made by the same developers. didn't know that. You know, a good movie example of that would be 300. You know, it's like, oh, they outnumber us so much. Yeah, but if they can't bring all their army to bear, does it matter? There are still no suspects in the case. Accident has not been ruled out, but the only evidence of foul play was a bell symbol drawn with a felt pen. No prints on the pen. Oh, well, I guess I won't be going too far this way. It was here in December 1776 that 13 soldiers of the Continental Army gave their lives combating a surprise attack by British troops. Oh look, this jail cell has a memory of being a jail cell. Hey buddy, what's up?
What were you in for?
It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say that I wasn't about to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so I made it. Either way, no, it doesn't matter now, does it?
If it didn't, you wouldn't still be here. Maybe I can help?
Nah, I appreciate it, but you know, it looks like you got your own shit to deal with. I'll figure it out on my own. Always have. Thanks, though.
Yeah, I mean, killed himself because he didn't want somebody else to determine how he died. I mean, it's weird, but it's at least somewhat understandable.
If only I could tell my younger self what I would become.
My first crimes. Never forget the rush of taking down my first mark. He didn't see it coming, and I didn't see it coming when my dad held down my arm with a steely grin on his face and a tattoo gun in his hand, ready to give me a memento so the crime would be impossible to forget. Now, took down your first mark as in, like, a con, or...
I've got to get out of here. There's a ghost right over there in that cell.
Sure is.
The ghost is right there.
Without all your crazy talk. What? You too? There's another one. Tell me you can't see this guy. He's right there.
Someone get this guy to the loony bin already.
Wrong cell. Yours should have padded walls.
We're all in deep shit now. Check those corners. Oh. Oh, hello. I want to say, though, that there's... I mean, like, they've got it, like, I want to say that there's a Ghost Girl message somewhere around here. In this building. In grateful recognition of a generous anonymous citizen of Salem who allowed this forensic facility to be built and better serve the people of the city. So, like, just somebody... paid to get the forensic. Maybe it was against the wall. Because, I mean, there's all this writing. Keep out. Oh, here we go.
All finery and authority do not make purity.
Okay, anyway. Now let's check out this room. Oh, wait. I saw a glint as I turned. Blow the stink of the food everywhere. Okay, well, let's head to the morgue. Always a good place for a ghosty ghost. I think she's looking at her own dead body.
Mind if I ask what happened?
What does it look like? I died.
Yeah, I can see that. I meant, how did you die? Autopsies aren't this thorough when the cause of death is cut and dry.
I don't know. A bunch of pills. Some were sleeping pills. It was supposed to be peaceful. I didn't know that you wake up. What am I supposed to do now?
I wish I knew, kid. I'll let you know if I figure it out myself.
I mean, you do know you need to solve whatever's keeping you here. I mean, you've already helped multiple people, so.
Isn't a spiderweb tattoo usually a symbol for time spent in prison? Why would this tattoo have 2 spiders in the web? He got his own tattoo wrong.
It's just a tattoo. That's all I know. Focus on your work.
Miss Reeve, why is the old guy so harsh?
We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Med school doesn't teach you everything.
His entire arm looks like a confession well, a confession of a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that.
Okay, I don't know where the hell we're going now. The holding cells, I guess. Right, gotta go around this shit. Alright, oh, there we go, holding area. Oh yeah, there she is. Alright, well let's not do that first, obviously. Claire Anna Nelson, female, 20 years old, student. Another gun. How many more of these do we need? 4 more. Well, I mean, there is, I guess, an upstairs in that. Oh, what?
In every century, people find destruction.
Each one of these keys is a felony. Each one. You get that, right? No? All right, it's your funeral. Sit tight, relax. You're gonna be here for a while.
Fuck!
Alright, look, I might be able to help you. Is your mom's book from the Bell Killer case here?
Yes, and it would probably help me find my mom, but as I told you before, you're dead. How can you possibly help me?
I know this place better than you. Now, who did your mom work with here? Who?
I don't know. She just called him bastard.
Baxter. Alright. His office was on the 2nd floor. You stick with me, I'll get you there. Let's go.
Go where? They're watching.
Not for long.
Yeah, what could I possibly do? I'm just a ghost with ghost powers. Genius.
Follow my lead. I'll get you past these cops and to the door on the other side.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. Last time you got caught, Magellan. Stay low, or they'll see you.
Oh no. This seems like a bad way to go, I mean. Oh no.
Now's your chance.
Yeah, I feel like she would have been seen by like 12 different cops at this point. Also, why would that one go to investigate instead of the 2 that were there?
Stay low.
There's no way that nobody saw her. I mean, like, all of these cops must have like 0 peripheral vision. Oh man, can you like let me get across this, or
Nice job, kid. We're almost there.
Don't need a cheerleader.
Hey, I got us this far, didn't I?
Got yourself killed, Mr. Bullet Holes.
Hey, kid.
Hate these things.
I can't get across there. You're gonna have to help me.
Well, can't you just fly over it?
Fly? I'm a ghost, not a plane, all right? And look, you need me to tell you which office is his.
Duh.
Yeah.
Don't read any of my thoughts, or think anything creepy. If this doesn't make us come in.
Come on, get over there.
Okay, man, get out.
I got this.
Do you? I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be much of a game otherwise. It just got stopped right here. No, I want this thing first. Suspect is male, likely without immediate family, able to move about the city freely, only spotted a handful of times near the crimes. And since his clothes is just dark hoodie, he could very easily have that in a bag or something. Do I need to go, what do you think, past them, or... Oh, we'll leave them there for now. I used to go visit Rex down at the station, but it's been years, so when I went with Ronan today, it was like seeing the place in a whole new light. I was struck by a room they've got dedicated to the Bell Killer case. Everything they know, or even guess, might be related. It's in that room. The strange energy of the people coming in and out of that room. You'd think there was some religious observance going on in there. I've never seen anything like it. She was still alive during the, like, when the Bell Killer started killing. Just how fucking long was this guy killing people for?
Healed it, buddy. That sickness she carried in her brain, you made it tolerable. Well, I guess you must be together now.
Rex is grateful to Ronan for helping Julia through her mental illness. Okay. Virtually no evidence at the scene of foul play except Bell's symbol. No prints, no DNA, no immediate suspects. Karen Marie Douglas, female, 37 years of age, accountant, unmarried, no criminal record, no violent relationships, socially known for Wednesday night Ouija board parties. Okay. Anyway, we need to move these cops, right? So, do that, and then I guess this.
Stay low, but go faster than that.
All right. I mean, I'm not even seeing any other cops. I'm assuming I need to talk to her again. But now that I have her here, I'd like to do a little bit more investigating on my own. 3 more. Big day. I never thought this would happen. Between Ronan actually going through with this and Rex pulling off the paperwork and managing Ronan's past, so much could go wrong, but it happened, and my man has a badge now. Looks good on him, and he loves it. I think his swagger just got even bigger. God, I love a guy in uniform. Well, you got one. I always knew there had been trouble, but I didn't know his official arrest record was that extensive. Much worse than I thought. Felony after felony, going back to childhood. It's like his life is already ruined. How can I join my life with his? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, you know, sometimes, you know, you got feelings for someone and it's like, this person is, like, not great, to say the least. It was quite a trick Rex pulled, advancing Ronan to detective without making him spend much time as a beat cop. He convinced the captain and the commissioner that Ronan's street smarts would make him most effective as a plainclothes cop. Ronan was very relieved. Yeah, I can't see somebody who had, like, a huge criminal past to be, being a beat cop, you know? Like, just based on basically watching Blue Bloods, like I could very easily see somebody who is a criminal as extensive as a criminal as Ronan here to being a detective, because it's like, you know, basically a different version of what they were already doing, you know, like they had to go through the crimes and everything just like without actually committing, you know, figure out the crimes and whatnot, just after they happen instead of before they do them themselves.
Detectives usually work the day shift.
Okay, but which office is Baxter's?
It's in the back hallway to the right.
Okay.
Man, considering this is a police station, there isn't a whole lot for us to check out. Okay, so were we in? We were not here yet. We are exploring the possibility of a connection between the deaths listed on the map. Do not make public comment on the connection until officially authorized. Alright, well that doesn't even tell us what the connection, or what connection they're thinking about. Like, yeah, there might be a connection between these. It's like, oh, don't release that to the press. Like, release what? That there might be a connection between the murders? Oh my god. They would never figure that out on their own. The same person killing multiple people? What are the odds there's a connection?
Are you trying to get caught? You're about as stealthy as a tornado.
Ugh, the desk was like that when we got here.
Yeah, I know.
How many places can you hide a book in one tiny little room?
Who knows?
My mugshot. I thought Rex suppressed this.
Looks like someone was hiding your real rap sheet. Now I have proof.
He never used that blackmail file against me.
Sure, take your time. No rush, I'm sure the book will find itself.
All right, just calm down a second here.
I mean, I can't move shit around.
Just don't
to find
hide
it.
things in plain sight. Just need to figure this out.
You have one new message.
You want to hit that? Someone left a message on Baxter's voicemail. What is it? Oh, criminal record. Rex prevented Baxter from blackmailing me using my criminal record against me. No, you're not going to push that for me, eh?
The form of each murder changes. The inner zeal is the same. This is why the killings seem random, unrelated. But the police can't see these connections. Except Officer Baxter. I can't say I trust him, but he's my only chance.
Pattern of behavior in the killer's motives that the police are not seeing. It's the focus of Joy's mother, but she's having trouble convincing them to take it seriously. Okay, maybe I can...
Hey, can you check that voicemail message?
Okay.
Baxter, I told you you're off the case. Now we need all the files in that psychic's book in my office now.
Rex was still asking for the book, so it is probably still in here somewhere. Good.
Baxter probably hid the book somewhere in his office because Rex was still looking for it. Commendation. Man, he was so proud of making detective. Which is probably why he was so pissy at Ronan, because not only was a criminal, but he got fast-tracked to detective. Baxter graduated from the academy 2 years before I did. So yeah, I mean, I could see him holding a grudge. Terror's a 1692. Baxter's been reading about Salem's history. Doesn't seem like something he would care about. I mean... bragging a bowling champion. So that's what Baxter does in his free time, apparently. Ticket out of town? Why would Baxter leave town? Well, I mean, maybe he's going to visit somebody. You know, maybe he's on the run. Maybe he found a lead but needs to go. What's this? Matches gun rack imprinted. I mean, matches gun rack, yes. What did that say? Matches body outline? The fuck? Not even a little bit. I mean, it's definitely a stain. It's not drawn on or anything. I mean, so I guess with what's left, projected, drawn, or imprinted, it would definitely be imprinted. The gun rack actually opens on hinges. It's like covering a secret apartment or area. Compartment, not apartment.
There must be a latch inside that opens inward. I better tell the girl.
Strange latch secures the gun rack from one side. That's not normal. You don't say.
I think I found it.
Show me.
There's a button on the side of the gun rack.
Yes, this is it.
Oh, please tell me you understand what all these symbols are.
Yeah, some of them. That's weird. The last thing she wrote is he knows about me.
Oh God, that means he was after her.
You don't know that. Come on, we should move.
Oh, crap.
Wait, what is that? The museum. That's strange.
Why would this be in her book?
I don't know. Just take it and figure it out later.
She's here somewhere. I'll check here. Head toward the back office.
We gotta go. Stay out of sight.
Go, go!
A Salem History Museum gala flyer. Why would this be in the mother's book? Well, maybe she wanted to go. Get him in here. No?
You need to hurry.
Damn there we machine. Go. Okay, making it back to this. Oh, this is a different entrance than the one we came through. Hello, thing over here.
What an ass. He was wrong even when he was right.
Oh, what was that? Don't know. Yeah, okay, I did see. Anne Grace, no legal middle name, female, 22 years old, no immediate family, publicly went by the name of Madame Agatha, a novelty fortune teller. Hey, I saw you peeking from back there. Only one more of those. I mean, that one had to be This one? Baxter thought he could blackmail me with my past as if my past hasn't already done all the damage it could do. Or was that when I picked up or when I looked at the other thing? I'm not sure. Well, let's see what this one is.
I can still remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town. It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations. Protecting Salem was getting harder and harder. Finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. When we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern the place was. Not bad for one of the first buildings in Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again, only this time in a modern world. First week was a little chaotic as we settled in. One officer reported that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices. Also, the late-night station operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged. Soon it was pretty clear that these strange occurrences weren't just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines. One evening, the medical examiner came running down the hall in tears. She noticed that her scalpels and other tools had gone missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses. She spun around. It was gone. She barely noticed how cold the room had gotten before running off. Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Till I saw it with my own eyes. I was working late and got up to get more coffee. As I rounded the corner, I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case. It was staring right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger. The trophy case fractured into a spider web of cracked glass, and I took off running. The captain didn't believe me and docked my next paycheck to replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw. People sometimes ask me if anyone else has seen it since, or if the specter still roams the halls. I always tell them the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
I mean, I gotta say, I really like the fucking ghost stories that they tell on here. They're pretty fucking good. Alright, where'd you go? Right here.
Hold up, hold up. I need to make sure the coast is clear. Rex.
Who's that?
Cop you need to avoid. All right, you're gonna need to make a break for that room over there, but wait for my signal.
Hey, LT, hold up.
You know what this fire drill's all about?
Go, go, go. Come on.
Fire drill. Oh.
Crap, what is this place?
Bell Killer War Room. Everything we know about the case so far.
Well, I got what I need, so see
Hey.
ya.
You keep trying to do this alone, you're gonna get yourself killed.
How about I just leave it as... Oh, you won.
Crap.
Ah, the little bitch. Front door. Alright. So we'll... Actually, you know what? We'll leave it right here. because that should be good. Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling that our next ones are going to have to be cut in parts, or cut into parts. Because this one here, we hit an hour, so. That'll be it for this part, though. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and I will see you next time for more.